I'm Robb Warfield. I'm the superintendent of the International Schools of West Africa. We have 3 campuses here in Dakar, Senegal, a cooperative campus in Guinea, and a brand new campus we are opening up in Liberia. It is wonderful to be with you, and we're starting a brand new school year. So what is the purpose of an education? Is it just knowledge and learning math and science and reading? Or is it more than that? Well, interesting research is coming out that if you just learn math or science, it is less powerful than if you learn certain values. In his new book by Adam Grant called Hidden Potential, he cites research that shows if you had a more experienced kindergarten teacher, you would, throughout life, perform better academically and as an adult, make more money and are more likely to get into a 4-year university. All those by just having a more experienced kindergarten teacher. So they unpacked why having a more experienced kindergarten teacher would make such a difference throughout life. And come to find out, kindergarten teachers know that they have to teach values. And if they want to teach children to learn, they have to teach them how to share, they have to teach them how to get along, they have to teach them how to work in groups. And experienced kindergarten teachers know that really well, and they do a really good job at that. And so experienced kindergarten teachers knew that their job was to teach values and habits, and those values and habits actually had a greater predictor of success than if they taught them reading or math at higher levels. This research is becoming even more robust, so that one private school system in the United States called KIPS took this and they said, let's make that a priority, where we have all of our teachers deliberately teach certain values. And the results have been wonderful. They have seen their kids perform better in EQ, or emotional intelligence. They have seen their students graduate at higher rates and be able to navigate greater difficulties in their life, get into more colleges that they desired to get into, and then ultimately achieve a higher income. But there's another point to learning values and habits. Education forms us. It changes who we are. And if we're deliberate about doing that, it helps us see that the very point of education, the very value of education, is so that we can glorify God better and love others. And when education is about that, students get it. It's not just about me. It brings the school together because the purpose is greater than the individual student. It actually is about the greater good. And that is part of the purpose of education. When we teach those values deliberately, we mold students to believe and see the world as greater than just themselves, but to see all the opportunities they have around them to serve and to love and to care for others. At Dakar Academy, we're deliberately having our teachers think through what kind of values and habits do they want to instill in the students, and not just teach education. Now, math and science and reading are incredibly important, but the irony is when kids learn to persevere, when kids learn to work through things, and when the kids learn to love lifelong learning, then they're more likely to grow in math and science than if we just teach math and science as isolated subjects. We at Dakar Academy believe that values and habits form a worldview, and that paradigm through which we see the world affects our entire perspective and helps us either get along with people or not get along with people, helps us to succeed or to fail. And so we're deliberately trying to form that worldview so that our students don't just care for themselves, but go out truly glorifying God by their actions and loving others. And there are also how to develop a lifelong love of learning. Thank you for trusting your kids to Dakar Academy. We're happy to have them.